Right, I think I've done it. Fuck for that. God, it's gone confusing from when it first started. So we've had like 6 false starts at this. So if I do that now, it should show the game, hopefully. Yay, right. Hallelujah. So yeah, I've not streamed for a while, and I've reset my computer because I had a version of Windows that wouldn't update. So I've swapped it into a version that does update, which required reinstalling, which meant I had to reset everything. I've downloaded Streaming Elements. It's gone on about multi-flipping stream and God knows. So many false starts. I've managed to start it, as well as YouTube have started doing it. So they make a crop version for shorts, as well as your full version. But now OBS can also stream a mobile version and a normal version. Don't get it, and I don't get why. So let me double check everything's right here. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Yep, right. We're all should be good, and we should be live. So one of the achievements that I want to get is a 60-minute session. So that's what we're going to be doing. We just got to pick where we're going to do it. I'm thinking Seattle. We want it to be busy. Could do Rome. I don't think I've actually done anything. I've done an endless game on Rome. I think I've done an... Oh, I've not done Fort Myers yet. I've not done Melbourne. Melbourne. Yeah. Or that one. We could do that one and do a 60-minute game on that. So session, 60 minutes. Start time. This game's changed as well since I last actually played it. How often? Yeah, that'll be fine. Whatever, we'll just go with that. Runways, arriving on 06 left and departing on 06 right. Runways saved. Session. So that should start a 60-minute session, hopefully. Yes, I know all this. Start. So yeah, I believe this is a 60-minute session, although it doesn't say that it is. But it's up there that it is a 60-minute session, so it's a 60-minute session. So we've got quite a few stands. Has it actually spawned any planes in to start off with? Yeah, it spawned a few. I think there was a way of radar tags, that's it. Nope. There was a way of making the UI smaller at one point. I think this has now got text to speech. So they're arriving 6 left. Right, okay. Yeah, this has changed. An awful lot. awful lot. Yeah, 58 minutes remaining. So I think we need to speed up a little bit. Oh, hang on, I've got no audio here. Pause it a sec, I've got no audio. I don't think.
Ground, TWA 3817 at holding point Alpha 6. Request taxi to stand 9.
Oh, they've added new options here.
Taxi to stand 9 via Echo 4, Lima, Echo 1, TWA 3817.
I think that's... Oh no, I've assigned the same one twice. Yeah, you didn't have to assign that before. This has changed.
Ground, via jet 3766. Stand 3. Request push and start. Push and start approved.
Yes,
via jet 3766.
It's a lot of the things that I actually complained about they've done, which is good. So what we got, this is the arrival runway, this is the departures runway. Now technically speaking, do you know what, I am going to switch it up to both arrival and departure, because then those on this side of the airfield can leave by this runway rather than having to go all the way over there. So you pushing back, because now they have the follow option, which is new. They never used to have follow. And then there's you as well, isn't there? Come down here, go in there. So I've never
Taxi
done
to
this.
stand 203 via Papa Juliet 4, Cargo King 339er.
Never done this airport before. So really don't know what to
Taxi Romeo, Echo 1, Lima, Alpha 14. Hold short runway 06 right, via jet 3766. Hold position, via jet 3766. Wilco, via jet 3766. Wilco, expect runway 06 right, via jet 3766. Continue taxi, via jet 3766.
Push
Better
and
job.
start approved. Cathay 5114.
Better working out. I hope the quality is a lot better than what it's showing me in the studio. Got one coming in there.
Taxi to stand 1-4 via Echo 4, Lima, Echo 3, Korean Air 26.
Push and start approved. Air Junyao 2974. Taxi to runway 06 right via Echo 6, Lima, Alpha 13, Papa, Alpha 14, Cathay 5114.
Oh, you're at 103. Oh,
Tow clearance approved. Starting push. Tug 1-5.
he wants to go from there to there. Yeah, that's fine. God, it's taking me a bit to get back in the swing of this. I got it. Pilots only speak when clicked on.
Taxi to stand 103, Tug 1-5.
Making sure the other runway don't have anything on it.
Ground, Bohai 1162 at holding point Alpha 6. Request taxi to stand 19er. Taxi to stand 19er, Bohai 1162.
Air Junyao 2974. Request taxi.
Ground, Korean Air 5527, stand 5. Request push and start.
Taxi to runway 06 right via Echo 2, Lima, Alpha 13, Papa, Alpha 14, Air Junyao 2974.
Push and start approved. Expect runway 06 left, Korean Air 5527.
There we go.
Contact Tower 18.2 via Jet 3766.
That's that moving, that's that moving. Oh, I see, they're the arrivals, they're the departures. Yeah, I was reading it the other way round, so that's not a problem. That's fine.
Contact Tower 18.2, Cathay 5114.
Yeah, they've changed a lot of the UI in this game. They've vastly improved this from what it used to be.
Korean Air 5527, request taxi.
Ground, Singapore 1528 at holding point Alpha 4. Request taxi to stand Victor 1.
Taxi, Romeo, Echo 1, Lima, Alpha 14, hold short runway 06 right, Korean Air 5527.
Taxi to stand Victor 1 via Echo 2, Singapore 1528.
Contact Tower 18.2, Air Junyao 29er74.
Ground, Shanfeng 229er7, stand Mike 4, request push and start. Push and start approved, expect runway 06 right, Shanfeng 229er7.
Give way to Shunfeng Korean Air 5527.
Oh, that's a much better feature. Much better. No, but don't give way up there.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 5527.
Give way down here. You need to tell it to give way at a junction. No.
Ground, FedEx 4184 at holding point Alpha 6. Request taxi to stand 251. Taxi to stand 251 via Papa, Juliet 4, Sierra 4, FedEx 4184.
You'll be clear before this. Don't know why that's got a red flag on it.
Wilco, expect runway 06 right, Korean Air 5527.
I think that's because I had... I don't know. But it's gone away now.
Ground, Cargo King 1141, stand 203, request push and start.
Where are you going? Oh, you're coming down this way.
Push and start approved. Expect runway 06 right, Cargo King 1141.
Ground, Tug 16, stand 28, request tow clearance to stand 105. Tow clearance approved, starting push, Tug 16.
I want to get him in the middle of Papa. And he's not in the way.
Give way to Cargo King FedEx 4184.
Shanfeng 229er7, request taxi.
Hold position, FedEx 4184.
Taxi to runway 06 right, Shanfeng 229er7.
Hold position, FedEx 4184.
I only told you twice. Oh, there's some coming in on that side now as well. Oh, that'll add to the confusion, won't it?
Contact Tower 18.2, Shanfeng 229er7.
Should have set that one up there, but I didn't expect this to be pushing out.
Contact Tower 18.2, Korean Air 5527.
Taxi to stand, Tug 16.
Ground, Shenzhen Air 5477 at holding point Bravo 5, request taxi to stand 29er. Taxi to stand 29er, via Yankee, Juliet 3, Sierra 1, Romeo, Shenzhen Air 5477.
Ground, Bohai 239er 1, stand 19er, request push and start. Push and start approved. Expect runway 06 right, Bohai 239er 1.
Used to also just send them to the runway and they used to take off, so that leaving early stuff is new as well, so that puts a new puzzle into it, because you're going to have to plan on.
Cargo King 1141. Request taxi. Taxi to runway 06 right via Juliet 4, Lima, Alpha 14, Cargo King 1141.
Hopefully you can make it round that now without interfering with that one. I'm sure you didn't want to wait.
Continue taxi. FedEx 4184.
Here's the next one to come. Evening thought.
Ground, Air Junior 4703, stand 16, request push and start.
It's very typical for the streams. They're not that busy.
Push and start approved. Expect runway 06 right, Air Junior 4703.
It's also the time that I decide to do them. I always do them late on. I've had a few busy streams if I do it at the bus, but the thing with doing the stream at the bus, especially when we're working, is it gives away what we're doing. So it's like, it's pointless in having the content, you know. It's
Bohai 2391, request taxi.
Ground, Air Macau 1031 at holding point Alpha 6. Request taxi to stand 8.
Taxi to runway 06 right, via Echo 5, Lima, Alpha 14, Bohai 2391.
Contact Tower 18.2, Cargo King 1141.
Taxi to stand 8 via Papa, Echo 1, Romeo, Air Macau 1031.
Nothing major. And I just do this to kill time, and I'm slowly working through trying to get some of my game achievements. I've done Cash Cleaning Simulator. I'm just missing one achievement on that. And I'm only missing a few on this. The problem is they do take some time, so it's just one of them. Fortunately, sometimes means you're waiting for your slot, which is 15:30, so you're 4 minutes. What time's your slot? 2391. 33, so you're actually in front.
Wilco, expect runway 06 right at Alpha 13, Bohai 2391. Taxi Lima, Alpha 13, hold short runway 06 right, Bohai 2391. Air Junior 4703, request taxi.
What time? You're 15:36, so you're... after that one. I think we'll send you to that, and then we'll
Taxi Romeo, Echo 4, Lima, hold short Alpha 13, Air Junior 4703.
15:30. Oh yeah, so that one is actually before that one.
Ground, Air Peach 582, stand 9er 3, request start.
Taxi Lima, Alpha 14, hold short runway 06 right, Air Junior 4703.
Start approved, expect runway 06 right, Air Peach 582.
Oh, it's one that you don't push back on. You're stand 6.
Ground, Bohai 3632 at holding point Bravo 6. Request taxi to stand 6.
You're all the
Taxi
way
to
over there.
stand 6 via Whiskey 8, Zulu, Juliet 3, Sierra 1, Romeo, Bohai 3632.
Contact Tower 18.2, Bohai 239er 1.
Contact tower. You're going to have your engine started in a moment once that's passed, and then we'll run you down the loop to here as well.
Ground, Air Peach 582, request taxi.
Oh, that's where we do it.
Air Junior 4703. Request return to stand 16.
Taxi to runway 06 right, via Tango, Sierra 6, Juliet 3, Sierra 1, Juliet 4, Lima, Alpha 14, Air Peach 582.
Taxi Juliet 4, Papa, Echo 4, Romeo to stand 16. Air Junior 4703.
We've got this arrival coming down for stand 6, this arrival coming down to take off. Those two, well, that one is waiting for its slot, which is 2391, which is 1533. So you've got a bit of a wait.
Ground, tug 12, stand 105, request tow clearance to stand 39er.
You're gonna have to wait, because this is gonna have to pass first. You might, is awfully quiet, I can hear the game quietly, but just one moment. It'll be, oh, didn't want to do that. Advanced. Let me put that up. Oh, didn't want to put that one up.
Ground, China Southern 5660 at holding point
Try
Bravo
doing
6.
that.
Request taxi to stand 33.
Is that any better? Hopefully that will fix that problem. You've passed, so you can go.
Tow
back
clearance
now.
approved. Starting push, tug 12.
Stand
Ground,
33.
TA 2466, stand 9er. Request push and start.
Wait
Taxi
there.
Whiskey 8, Zulu, Juliet 3, Sierra 1, hold short Romeo, China Southern 5660.
Push and start approved. Expect runway
Push and
06
start.
left. TA 2466.
Yeah, I'm still messing about with settings and stuff, and I can't really see the level of my mic. When I'm in this, although that wasn't. Why do you keep going up over there? It seems better. I can go a bit louder. Hang on. Is that any better? Don't seem to be getting any louder on there. Problem is, my audio stuff is hidden on this screen. that's that. No. Right. Just let me go into here. Pull that across. Mic. The mic's down on this one. That's probably going to be far too loud now. Yeah, I'm clipping well and truly out there. Let me just turn that down now. That should be better. Yeah, that should be better now. Yeah, the mic was turned down in the system.
Taxi 2, stand 3, 9er, tug 1, 2.
So, yeah, we went from one extreme all the way to the other extreme. Like I said at the start, I had Windows, a version of Windows that was no longer supported, so I had to force it onto the computer because the CPU in this isn't supported by Windows. And in doing that, I lost everything, so I've had to reset everything. But some settings have come back, and other settings haven't come back.
Contact
So
tower
it's like
18.2. Air Peach 582.
It's a little bit of like
Taxi
carnage.
2, stand 3, China Southern 5660.
Trying to work out what is what.
Ground, China Eastern 3732.
Go over to there.
Alpha 6. Request taxi to stand 27.
That's that
Taxi
done.
to stand 27 via Echo 4, Lima, Echo 6, Romeo, China Eastern 3732.
Just come all the way down here.
6, request taxi. Taxi Echo 1, Lima, Alpha 1, 4, hold short runway 06 right, T-way 2466.
Oh, is this? Oh, of course you do. Of course you do. Hang on. You want to go over the other side of the airfield.
Taxi Lima.
I know
Juliet
we'll
4,
have the world's
Yankee,
longest
Bravo 1,
taxi
4,
because we
hold
can.
short runway 06 left, T-way 2466.
No, they're not. I've had the
Ground.
same computer
Mark
now
2,
for
563.
years.
Stand 4, 1. Request push and
yeah.
start. Push and start approved.
I
Expect
started
runway
on
06 left.
Windows.
Smart cat 2,
Well,
563.
when I first had a PC, it's Windows 7, but this Windows XP. But this one started on Windows 7 Enterprise. And then I bought a key to take it over to, I think it was Home or Professional. Then obviously Windows was updated for free after that. But when Windows 10 came out, I had to force it onto the computer. When that happened, Windows 11 had to do the same. And then in the latest version of Windows 11, I had to do the same again. Luckily my key has just copied over, because the keys tend to be locked into the software now, or the hardware. So luckily that's all copied over and it's just activated with no issues. But yeah, no, it wasn't simple. What should be like an hour to install Windows on this took me like 3. It was a nightmare. Next up at some point is a graphics card, because I've been playing Hell Let Loose, and now I've updated Windows and I've put latest stuff on it and what have you. I've now got an overlay, and it's clear that my GPU is what is limiting me. My CPU, although 2017, so it's quite old, even in Hell Let Loose it wasn't doing much, but the graphics card was absolutely flat out.
Korean Air 781, stand 14, request push and start.
So it
Push
seems
and
that
start approved.
it's
Expect
the
runway
graphics card
06
that's
right,
holding
Korean Air 781.
the system back. and not so much the
Taxi
CPU.
to
So
stand 5 via Alpha 4 Echo 2 Lima.
probably
Air 4224.
see
Bobcat 2
upgrade this
563.
CPU,
Request
the
taxi.
GPU a little bit. I don't see the point in going for these ones that are like thousands and thousands of pounds. Not only that, the missus won't allow that. But just something that is a bit more powerful, because now obviously more games are coming out.
Left via Romeo, Sierra 1, Juliet 4, Yankee, Bravo
And
1,
I'm
4,
struggling to play them
Bobcat
because
2, 5, 6,
the
3.
graphical requirements of them, even simple games, some of them, especially once you try and start streaming at the same time, you can say goodbye to any sort of frame rate. But yeah, it is like, but yeah, the Dart does seem a bit more straightforward at times. When it all wants to work, when you put it back the way you want to do it. I have seen some interesting upgrades for the dashboard, though. There is now a company that is doing LED bulbs for the switches, so I'm thinking about buying a few of them, giving them a go. And I believe they do one for the dashboard as well. On failing that, because of how it works, the dashboard, there might be a way to intercept the 24 volt feed going in, switch it to a 12 volt feed, and then just use 12 volt LEDs in the dashboard, which will make the dashboard a bit brighter, because those that have driven darts will know that during the daytime the dashboard lights and warning lights are mere guesswork, because you can't see them. They're absolutely horrible.
Korean Air 781. Request taxi.
So what I always try and do is, in this, when I'm sort of routing stuff, is I try and
Taxi
keep
to
them from
runway
going along the
06
main front
right,
of the stands,
via Romeo, Echo 4, Lima, Alpha 1,
because
4,
then that will
Korean Air 781.
enable me to move stuff about. No, but the alternator light is fixed.
Ground. Tie 521 at holding point Alpha 4. Request taxi to
I have
stand
fixed that.
4. Taxi to stand 4 via Echo 2.
Apart from the
Lima,
fact of
Echo
obviously,
5,
I'm
tie
presuming when you
521.
see it, it's
Ground,
the fact
tug
that
4,
it comes
stand
on
2-9er. Request
until
tow
it's
clearance
revved.
to stand 107. Tow clearance approved. Starting push. Tug 4.
It won't help
Ground,
that,
Air Macau 523. Stand 8. Request push and start.
but there's a few reasons why it can be doing
Push
it.
and start approved. Expect runway 06 right. Air Macau 523.
The main one is a lazy alternator, which is common for when an alternator is on its way out. Other things that it could be, because it was alright when we picked it up and everything like that, it could just be contacts have gone dirty, because we've had a wire that randomly decided to disconnect itself. So it might just be a case of cleaning up the wiring and the contacts at the back, and it might come good. It might be completely fine. It's just something to keep an eye on. And obviously you've got batteries that are the drained. So we need to run a few tests on it, basically, really. We might stick, we've got a voltmeter that we can stick on the dashboard for now, just to keep an eye on it. But essentially, as long as it stops charging the batteries when they're full, and it doesn't go over like 29 volts, it should be fine. It's one of them. We just have to literally monitor it and see
Contact tower 18.2.
how it goes.
2466.
Contact tower 18.2. Smart cat
And keep an eye on it.
63.
Ground, Singapore 5186. Stand Victor 1. Request push and start. Push and start approved. Expect runway 06 right. Singapore 5186.
It could be anything.
Stand 107. Tug 4.
Don't fancy it being the alternator, but considering we parked it up, we brought it up 300 miles, it was all working perfectly fine. Drove it to Kirby, drove it to Wirral. Apart from it deciding the oil looked better on the outside of the vehicle than the inside of the vehicle.
Request taxi to stand 30. Taxi to stand 30. Echo 2 Lima Echo 7 China East.
There wasn't any issues whatsoever. Then we've parked it up and we've had the speedo issue, the charging issue.
Air Macau 523. Request taxi.
I think a lot of it's just because it's been parked up.
Taxi to runway
Which-
06 right via Romeo Echo 1 Lima Alpha 14 Air Macau 523. Contact tower 18.2 Korean Air 781.
Essentially, once it's been given a good run, it should be fine. Should be. It's when you start it and that light is on, it is not charging the batteries. I've checked that. It's on battery voltage. The dashboard is dull because you're running on battery voltage. Soon as you power the throttle it up, all the lights come bright as the alternator kicks in. So it's definitely not receiving its excite signal until it's revved up. Now, the excite signal is sent off the wire that hasn't broken, so it could just be dirt.
Singapore 5186.
And like I say,
Request taxi.
everything started once it had finished being sat, so we'll get it back
Taxi to
going
runway 06
and just
right,
monitor
via
the
Echo
situation.
3, Lima Alpha 14 Singapore 5186.
Take it for like a run down to Wally and back and stuff like that, and just see how it goes. Keep an eye on the temperature of the alternator, because an alternator that's not working very well can also get very hot and combust. We don't want that. But like I say, it doesn't see it. It is difficult to monitor the temperature of the alternator in that engine bay, because obviously it gets very hot naturally. And unlike 114, this one's missing its ducting. It looks like it never had ducting. So, yeah, like I said, we'll just keep an eye on it and go from there with it.
Stand 5 via Alpha
I've not been
6,
up now
Papa,
since
Echo 1,
the last
Romeo,
time I filmed
Air
up
Junior
there.
5374.
Probably going up either later this week, or it'll be a weekend, or next, depending on the weather. I want to relook at that oil leak, and I don't fancy doing it when it's -3 outside and it's snowed. There's going to be another clean-up video coming up where I go through everything deeply on there and try and condense the tools down. But really we need one bigger toolbox, then we can concise down, because we want to get rid of them red
Ground,
ones,
China Eastern
because they're just in the
83,
way.
Stand 27. Request push and start. push.
Yeah,
and
considering it
start
had been in
approved.
service since
Expect
the
runway
90s, it would have had
06
some
right,
degree of
China
build-up
Eastern
internally
83.
experience the trying. Yeah, it's like I say, the warning light wire has broke on its own, and we've put that back. It needs putting back properly, but we've put that back, and the light started to work, and it was it being excited beforehand. So the fact of when you rev it up, it excites, could just be the resistance of the wire that's causing the problem. And that's as simple as that is. But yeah, it's just something we've got to keep an eye on. At the end of the day, as long as it's charging the batteries, it's fine. I've driven many of service buses for Stagecoach that have had lazy alternators, and they've had lazy alternators for a year before they've decided to give up. It can just be the breakdown of the
Ground,
coils.
Bohai 3743, stand 6, request push and start.
Contact Tower 18.2, Air Macau 523.
Yeah, it can just be the breakdown of the coils.
Push and start approved. Expect runway 06 right.
Like I
Bohai
say, it's just one of them. We'll just have to wait and see. Either way, it ain't as bad as 114. It runs, it works. An alternator's an alternator. It takes
China Eastern
2 minutes.
83. Request taxi.
Physically speaking, but it would take about half an hour to change it. If that, it's not a big job.
Ground, Shaman Air 364 at holding point Bravo 5. Request taxi to stand 34.
Taxi to runway 06 right via Echo 8 Lima Alpha 14 China Eastern 83.
Yeah, it's not a big job. You undo a few bolts, take the belt off, undo the battery, the connectors on the back, take it out, put a new one in. Bob's your uncle. The only thing you've got to make sure is that the darts have 3 different alternators, the 3 different amperage ratings. So we just got to make sure we either get the same or a larger one. You can't have less, but we can have the same or larger. So yeah, we'll find one knocking about somewhere, scrapyard or something. Annoyingly, we sold 114's alternator, which was good. Which that's like quite annoying. It's like the radiators. We wanted to take them off.
10 stand 2
And then
4 request tow clearance to stand 105.
As soon as it went, it was sort of like we noticed our radiator was knackered. It was sort of like, oh, we wish we'd taken them now, because 114, it didn't matter how we got them out, and it was sort of like, oh damn. But it's just luck of the draw, unfortunately. And it looks like for now we have fixed the radiators. They are not leaking.
Bohai 3743, request taxi.
Yeah, if you want.
Taxi hold short tap
The problem is because we store all our tools on it. We've always got that problem of where
Taxi
do we
to
put
runway
stuff.
06 right via Romeo.
That's why 114 was trying to create that little back area that was our little area. We had a table and everything else like that, and the toolboxes could live up there out of the way. Really, a van or something that
Shaman Air
but it's paying for the
stand
extra.
not ready. Request 5 minutes.
Who? Oh. Right, we'll go wait out the way on uniform.
Taxi Juliet 3, Sierra 1, uniform. Hold short Shaman Air 364.
Taxi to stand 105, tug 10.
Ground, Air France 2676 at holding point Alpha 6. Request taxi to stand 3. Taxi to stand 3, via Papa, Echo 1, Romeo, Air France 2676.
Contact Tower 18.2.
Yeah, just-
China Eastern 83.
Because we have all our stuff on there,
Expect runway
it's
06 left. FedEx
a
3770.
bit of a nightmare. I think we should be up at time, actually. I think 7 minutes remaining. Yeah, but you don't have to store all your stuff on the vehicles and take it everywhere you go, which is what we have to do. But yeah, I know it's doable. There's a lot of grime in there that needs to be sort of sorted out. It's just a case of doing it, and it will get done. So far, we should just have Llandudno and Newton lined up for the year, and obviously we'll add on to that as we go, but at the moment that's what we've got. Llandudno's not too bad, but Newton's the one I hate. Not hate, I love doing it, but we have to take everything, all the tools and everything off the bus because we're running a service for him. So we end up having to try and cram that black toolbox in somewhere and go with it. This year it'll probably be on the back shelf where it says do not store luggage.
Stand not ready. Request 8 minutes.
Oh, go wait there then.
Taxi November 4, uniform. Hold short November 4, Air France 2676.
FedEx 3770. Request taxi. Taxi to runway 06 left via Quebec. Sierra 5, Juliet 4,
Yeah.
Bravo 9, Yankee.
You
Bravo
also have
1,
running
4,
water.
FedEx
We don't.
3770. Ground.
To do the radiator, I had to save up a lot of
Stand 39.
bottles
Request push and start.
and
Push
take
and
them up
start
there.
approved. Expect runway 06 left.
And then
Order
once
from
you've got a lot of bottles up
5108.
there, you've got a lot of empty bottles to get rid of. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. I say ideally we'd love somewhere where of our own, a building where we can put a proper tool centre and bits and bobs and do work for other people and everything like that. But
Ground. Air Peach 539er7 at holding point Alpha 4.
we just
Request
don't
taxi
have
to
that
stand 9er2.
luxury yet. And the chances of us actually having that luxury in any time in the near future is
Taxi to
slim.
9er2 via Papa, Echo 4, Lima, Juliet 4, Sierra 6, Tango, Air Peach 539er7.
Very slim. But we can wish. One minute. And that stand being ready. 7 on that one. Yeah, hose pipe's going to be an issue. What we have to do is take up bottles. Hopefully we're going to try and get some of them 5 litre jugs, which is a bit better to run up there. But yeah, hose pipe's an issue, so even like washing the outside of it's a bit of a pain. But I keep meaning, there's a car wash just up the road. I keep meaning to go.
Shaman Air 364, stand ready.
They've got a big enough
Taxi to stand
forecourt.
34, Shaman Air 364.
I just
Order
keep
from
forgetting when I go
5108. Request taxi.
up there to just pop in and ask them to how much it'd be for them to wash the outside of it, basically.
taxi to runway 06 left via uniform. Sierra 1, Juliet 4, Yankee,
Hopefully,
Bravo,
maybe one day
1,
we'll
4,
actually get in the shed we're
5108.
supposed to be in.
Contact Tower 18.2, Bohai 3743.
And then we will have all them immunities, but until that point we don't have them. I believe we're done. Oh, 2 minutes remaining.
Contact Tower 18.2, FedEx 3770.
So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Whatever the year throws at us. We will get there.
Ground, Asiana 334 at holding point Bravo 5. Request taxi to stand 2. Taxi to stand 2 via
We could have
Yankee,
picked a stand a
Whiskey
bit
8,
closer.
Zulu, Whiskey 9, Tango, Sierra 6, Juliet 3, Sierra 1, Romeo, Echo 9, Lima, Echo 1, Romeo, Asiana 334.
I could have picked a longer route. It's sort of like the only route, really, isn't it? And I think at the end of the session it stops, and so you just got to
Air Junior 318, stand 16. Request push and
clear
start.
what you've got.
Push and start approved. Expect runway 06
If I can't
right.
clear, I'm
Air
sure.
Junior 318.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Like I say, it's just a case of sorting bits out now. Literally. The vehicle's operational once I sort of stem this oil leak a little bit. It's usable now with the oil leak we've got left, but it just gets excessive once it gets hot. So we need to stop that. We have our ways. On failing that, the only option we've got if we can't stem the leak is getting someone to sort it for us, which is not going to be cheap because there's a lot of labour involved in doing the timing case. Timing case is 80 quid. A labour on the other hand is probably going to be about 500-600 quid. So, and normally we do a lot of things ourselves, which saves out on that labour cost, but that's just madness. We don't know anyone that's capable of doing it for us, or even aiding
Ground,
us in
tug
doing
1
it.
3, stand 2 5. Request tow clearance to stand 101.
There we go. Done. Achievement done. Sorted. How long we've been going? It doesn't tell me anymore. Quality. And if I open this, it's going to open it on that window. How long we've been going? Oh, an hour. Perfect. Oh, I think we will call it there, and I will be back. Maybe tomorrow. I do have following achievements to get. Handle 1,000 aircrafts. I'm at 574, so that will be a long session. Complete a 50 movement game and complete 100 movements game. And then can do it all, complete every type of game mode, endless excluded. So that's not too bad. And ready to control is finish the tutorial. So, well, where's the tutorial? Let's just do the tutorial. Yeah. Oh, first pause the game. Yeah. Yeah. You want to rotate, click settings. Yeah. When you're happy. 1. Nice. Now we can start handling airplanes. Departure. Here's the blue. A menu has appeared. The available instructions vary depending on the status of the aircraft. Set assign holding point. The green point is the one currently set to the yellow point, so possible to switch to. I'll go all the way, full length. Now select the arrival aircraft. Click holding point. Yep, nice. Now the future, you'll set the entry. Right, now you want back. Pausing the game. Wait for the departure. Feel free to fast forward. This is easy, isn't it? We'll
Ground. Finnair
get this sorted out.
1. Stand 6. Request push and start.
Push
Ground.
and start
Finnair
approved.
2747 at holding point Whiskey Mike. Request taxi to stand 10.
Push and start approved. Expect runway 0.
Yeah, while the
right
airplane is being
Zulu
pushed back,
Tango. Finnair
you can go for the
2891.
next stage of departure. An airplane should get its assigned holding point. You alright, enter the runway remote by selecting this path you might be. Yes. So we'll continue after departing now and
Finnair 2891. Request taxi.
just go there.
Taxi to runway 04 right. Finnair 2891.
10. Down here.
Taxi Whiskey Golf Papa Golf. Hold short runway 22 left. Finnair 2747.
It's probably going to shout at me now because I've done something. Contact
Contact
tower.
18
All done now. Let's
6.
focus on
Finnair
arrivals.
2891.
Oh yeah, it's landed.
Taxi Zulu Golf Victor Golf Alpha Charlie Alpha Delta. Hold short runway 22 left. Finnair 2747. Taxi Zulu Golf. Hold short runway 22 left. Finnair 2747. Taxi Zulu. Hold short runway 22 left. Finnair 2747. Continue taxi.
I think I've
Finnair
broken the tutorial.
2747.
Because it said once the aircraft has started to cross.
Taxi to stand 10. Finnair 2747.
I've broken it. Do I get another arrival? No. I'm going to have to restart it. This is the problem, isn't it? If you try and start a tutorial, if you try and beat a tutorial at doing what it wants to do, yeah, right, yeah, pause the game, press 1, yeah, press 1, yeah, yeah, yeah. And we know it's down here somewhere.
Ground. Finnair 114. Stand 19er. Request push and start. Push and start approved. Expect runway 04 right.
Yeah,
Finnair
done that. While the
114.
airplane is being pushed back, starting its engines, we can go for the next departing airplane. Should get its signed hold point using taxi instructions. You can also enter them away from the hold bar with the penalty bar setting up. If you might get an option to hand off to the tower. If you click this option, the path will be set for the aircraft, and the aircraft will be handed off to the tower. You can still click the last point of the path twice to hand off. When the airplane has been handed off, you can go through the longer instructions. This tutorial will continue once we've done that.
Finnair 114, request taxi.
Ground, Finnair 2330 at holding point Whiskey Mike, request taxi to stand 6.
Taxi to runway 04 right, Finnair 114. Monitor tower 18.6, Finnair 114.
Well done with that. Now let's focus on the arrival. Select the yeah, it's landed. Arrival should get to the ascent stand marked with green. The airplane to the tower in this case has to cross an active runway. Yes. Active runway is red flashing lights at the holding points, while inactive will have a white line. Holding position, recommended path to set the scenario path that ends at one of the holding points on the opposite side of the runway to cross. Because the runway is active, you have to hand the plane over.
Taxi Whiskey Golf Papa Golf. Hold short runway.
Do that.
Left. Contact tower 18.6. Finnair 2330.
Ground, good job. The tour is now finished. Clicking on end at the top corner. Well, it's not finished yet. We've not parked the plane.
Stand 6. Finnair 2330.
Whee! Parked. Right. End. That's 2 achievements. Go to menu. So all that's left now for another stream, well, it might be another 2 streams, isn't it? Is complete the 50, complete the 100, and do 1,000 aircrafts. So that the 1,000 aircrafts, that's going to be a long one, because what we're going to get up to 677, 734. So we'll have to do 300 aircraft movements in one game to get that, and then that will be 100% of the achievements done. So yeah, do that. So that is something, and we're getting there. It'll be another game completed very shortly. So thank you for watching. Thank you for Charles Smith 7565 for coming and joining in and having a chat, and I shall see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.